In this part 2 of my interview with renowned music producer George Leong, we had an exclusive walkthrough of 3 of his high-end condenser microphones. He shared many tips and insights on what we should know on the selection of mics and the recordings of vocals, so don't miss this. 没有什么理由，爱情会让人变不同。Yeah, there's something special about this mic.
Try singing with an airy voice, about 6 inches from the mic. Yeah.
没有什么理由，爱情会让人变不同。Yeah, I can hear. It's a bit distorted. Not distorted in the sense of distorted, but there's something. It makes my voice more like there's a bit of grainy element. Can I say that? Grainy element, and it's crystal clear and it's very bright and piercing and just.
So this is a Sony C800G tube condenser microphone.
Okay.
Yeah, it's from the 90s. So in the 90s, a lot of people recorded with this mic. I think Mariah Carey most famously uses it. Boys to Men. Yeah, so back then all the R&B singers loved this mic because it has that air sound, you know, the high frequency thing, that the air sound.
That's how they create that kind of they capture.
They capture they already have the voice, but this mic captures it even more.
Now I understand.
Then you add a little bit more EQ and it sounds perfect.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, but the mic has got to have it. If the mic doesn't have it, then it's just going to be very 尖 or very sharp. You can EQ it all you want, but that fuzzy thing is not there. That's what you just said, the distortion, right?
Yeah,
the fuzzy thing, yeah. So because this is a condenser tube microphone, tube, there's actually a vacuum tube inside there. That's why this thing, it's like a guitar amp, you know. You know, guitar amp, there's this distortion to it.
Right,
but it's nice distortion, right?
Yes.
The guitar just without the amp, it sounds horrible. Electric guitar, just right? And with the guitar amp, it's like, oh, very nice.
Yeah.
Same with microphones, right? So just a normal microphone, condenser microphone, it will capture everything very clear, crystal clear, but there's no emotion, there's no warmth. So usually for vocals, we will use vacuum tube microphones. Because as the singer sings, if you know how to play with the mic, the mic will actually cause your voice to be even warmer or bigger and impart this emotion to it.
Yeah, it feeds the kind of emotions back to me as a singer. Then when I sing, it's a relationship, you know, with the microphone. Yeah.
Yes. So this microphone is already very old because I bought it in 1999.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and back then it really cost $12,000. And today I think it costs even more. So it's really very precious. It's like 24 years old. But today they still make it.
Wow.
In Singapore, there's only about probably like 1 or 2 in Singapore because not many people have this. So this is one of my microphones. I have a few, quite a few, because I like to collect microphones. Like I said, that they are like the lenses to the singer's voice.
Okay.
Right? So every mic has a different characteristic.
Yeah.
So it will impart a different sound to the recording. So the way I choose the microphones would be like, I know the quality of each microphone and what it does, what it emphasizes or what it doesn't have. So according to the singer's voice quality, I will pick the right mic for it.
I see.
And also for the song. So the song is also very important. Actually, all these kind of things also we pick up when we go overseas. Because when you go to a top studio in the US, they have this mic collection of like vintage microphones that, you know.
Because they work with the best artists, right?
Yeah.
So.
And these microphones could be like 70 years old, you know. Yeah, I mean not these, but I'm saying the mics in the studios. Right, so for example, right, this one. Okay.
Wow! Is that a Neumann?
Yeah, so this is a large body. This is a large body U47.
I can see it's large.
Yeah, it's very big, right?
Yeah.
You can hold it.
Oh, it's very heavy.
Yeah. So this is a clone or a replica of a Neumann U47.
Oh.
It has been done to specifications of exactly how it would be. Because this mic is not in production anymore, the Neumann. It was from the 1930s or 40s.
What? What? Really?
And this microphone, this U47 type microphone, was so amazing. Like you just think of it like your Nat King Cole.
Right, yeah.
All that, the amazing voice, that is all from this kind of microphone.
Oh.
And of course, so many more microphones. During that time, this was like the only one available. So they would just use it, but it's so amazing, right?
Yeah. So the jazz singers will be more suitable for this kind of microphone, or?
Okay, so the characteristics of this kind of microphone, which is a
Yeah.
tube inside, is that it has a very big sound. It has a very warm sound. It doesn't have a lot of highs. It doesn't lack highs either, but the emphasis is on the body.
Oh, I see, I see.
Yeah,
Okay.
so if for male singer, and if
Yeah.
you're singing like in the low range and you want a big body sound, this would be the mic. Or if you're a lady with a female voice with a very thin voice, like very thin, not much body, then I would also use this mic.
Oh, just get more body.
Yes.
To get more body, yeah.
So that the voice sounds thicker and richer. This mic is also a very, how would I say, maybe the word is sincere.
Sincere.
Okay, this,
How do you say?
Yeah, so this mic has a very
Describe it.
sincere or very personal kind of sound. Very
Okay.
close. This one doesn't have the kind of frills like this one has that high frequency
Right,
thing
right.
that makes it sound very like a very very glitzy,
Yes,
you know,
glitzy is the word,
or
yeah,
even
correct.
sexy.
Yeah,
So sexy is the other mic. Later I'll show you.
Oh,
So, so this one doesn't have that. But this
Okay.
one will give you that very
More down to earth.
no,
Okay.
but down to earth is not like a great thing, right?
Yeah.
This is the sincere.
Sincere. Okay, sincere, sincere.
So I think the best word is sincere. So if you want your song is like a very, direct,
Okay.
a very sincere song, a very person to person,
Okay.
touching song. You can also decide
I
try this
see.
out.
Okay.
Yeah,
Right.
it has an amazing sound.
Wow, the mic showcase is real, man.
So this is a replica of a Telefunken ELA M251.
Okay.
Yeah. So this mic, right? The characteristic is that it has a very high air sound.
High air sound, meaning.
The air sound.
Yeah.
Yeah. It has this. You thought that this one has, right?
Yeah.
But this one has even more. But this one doesn't have body. So this is okay. Out of, let's say, from one end to the other end, this would be the one that the highest frequency, the most air and the least low frequency. This one will have both high and body, and just now the U47 will have a lot of body. So it's like extreme. Like
So this is the sexy one that you were talking
this
about.
is the sexy one. So if you are like going for the kind of R&B, airy voice kind of thing, you would use this mic. Or if your voice is a very dull voice and you want it to cut out a little bit more, like maybe for a fast song, a dance song or something, you would use this mic because it will really bring it forward.
Wow, interesting.
So between these three mics, I can sort of like adapt for different voices, for different songs, the kind of texture and voice quality that we need to impart for that particular recording.
Right.
Actually, I've got quite a few more mics in the storeroom.
Wow.
But it will be too much to take out now.
It's okay. But I mean, this goes to tell us that actually, as somebody starting out, usually we'll be quite happy to just go with the cheapest mic or more affordable mics, But then, until you work with somebody of more knowledge, then you may get to know more about what kind of microphone may suit your voice, like personally, right?
I think more importantly is that if the capture of the voice is the most important thing in the song, and we want to capture it in such a way where it's very, very emotional just to listen to it. It's not just someone singing,
And it's something that I think as laymen, we may not necessarily appreciate until it's pointed out that it's actually that important,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
So this is also a tube microphone, but they all have different kinds of tubes. And I've been experimenting with tubes. So like this one, I've changed like about 3 or 4 tubes already.
Oh.
And each tube gave it a slightly different flavor, even though the mic is the same. And I settled on this tube now because I think the sound is the best of both worlds. It has the body and has the highs also.
Wow. So even if it's the same thing, but changing the tube gives a different sound.
Yeah.
Wow.
Slightly, and that is
Slightly.
like, it's a quality thing rather than the sound thing.
Right. So I don't think we can hear the difference, but that's why we're not music producers.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's like, it's called a 3D sound kind of thing, where
Oh,
you know your
okay.
voice is not just flat, but your voice is like, there's depth in it.
Oh,
Or you can
okay.
even record the soul, capture your soul.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, this one also can capture your soul. It will capture like
I felt
everything.
drawn in, to be honest. Yeah, I could feel it. Yes.
Like even your
Yeah.
throat, your whatever sound is
Yes.
in your body,
Yeah.
how you are standing, your posture, it will be able to capture you.
Wow.
Yeah, like you sing it in a different posture, you have a different
Yes.
sound. But
Yeah.
if your mic is not sensitive enough, it will not pick up
Yeah.
until to this detail.
Yeah. You can see why I'm not taking off the headphones now because I really love the sound. It's very nice.
Try singing, try belting a bit and listen to the voice. Usually you want to be about 6 inches.
Yeah.
So this is a pop filter.
Uh-huh.
So I set it up so that you will not, your P's and your B's will not pop the microphone.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2. I wanna dance with somebody. I wanna feel the heat with somebody. Wow. I can hear the body, obviously. It's just very even. Even when I go high, it's all still very balanced. Yeah, that kind of feeling.
More importantly, it's got to add something nice to your voice.
Yes,
right?
yes.
So sometimes you come across a mic that, you know, you sing through it and it sounds worse. Your voice sounds worse coming through the mic, right? Then there's something wrong. That should not be the case. So I would use a mic that enhances your voice and brings out the best character. So for example, if you're recording a new song, I might try out a few mics to see which one works best for your voice and brings out all the best characteristics.
Right. Thank you so much. Rare opportunity.
Even
Which
though
one is the most expensive one?
This one, this is the real thing. Like, you know, it's the authentic one. These are copies, but the guy went through a lot of trouble to make sure that every component is exactly the same.
Oh, wow.
So it's not that just anyhow copy, you know. This guy is from Europe and he's very crazy about such things and OCD about it. So I think it's a very, very good reproduction. It has all the tone and characteristics of the original.
Okay.
So
okay.
I'm very happy that, because they are no longer in production and it's very difficult. I don't buy a mic that is 40, 50 years old. We do not, and first of all, it will cost a bomb. It will cost like 30, 40K USD for something that's so vintage. And then it's not going to be reliable. We don't have like expert technicians here to service it.
Right. Yeah. Because it's overseas, right? Yeah. Yeah.
So no point. So I'd rather get something that is new and but gives the same sound.
Hey there! Want more of such content? Click like and subscribe.